Hey, my Geminians, my Geminis, how's it going? How are you guys doing? If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up? I'm Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. Definitely a great message to say the least for April 16th to the 30th. Let's just get started. So I've been really sick, as a lot of you know, especially people from YouTube, from Facebook that are catching up on here and watching me on YouTube. So bear with me. I might cough. I might drink a lot of water. I am chewing on some halls right now just so I can get through this because I literally died doing the Sagittarius video. Poor those guys. But yeah, so as a Gemini, I like doing these readings, especially when I do my sign, because I'm able to see what is coming ahead for me from the spirit world, right? So the message that I'm getting for you guys, for myself as well, is that the second half of April is going to be a lot brighter, guys. I know that just from my Facebook alone, there's a lot of breakups going on. I don't know if those are breakups or all Geminis, but I do know that there is an energy of a lot of people breaking up. So I kind of feel like where this reading is going for you Geminis, it's not really about breakup, but it's about, taking a look at where you are and asking yourself if where you are you happy where you are? So with that, let's just dig into this. Your oracle card, guys, says imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Okay. So Geminis, when you come to the second half of April, I want you to imagine what you want your future to look like. I'm not speaking 10 years away, 10 years out. I'm thinking 3 to 5 years out. Do you want to be where you are now in 3 years? Do you want to be where you are now in 5 years? If not, what can you do today in the second half of April to get you there? I feel like also the message that's coming in for me is that you need to have fun. I feel like a lot of you are locked up right now. Could be locked up with emotions, could just be this feeling of not wanting to be around other people. But I feel like this is a time for Geminis where we really need to think outside the box. We really need to have a plan. So let's just dig into the reading, and then you guys tell me how it resonates. Okay. I feel like it's really important for Geminis to understand that of all the zodiac signs, Gemini has twins, right? So we have twin A over here and twin B, who they never agree on anything. They always fight. And Gemini A thinks, oh my God, this is such a great idea. Well, Gemini B is like, no, it's not a great idea, right? And you're constantly back and forth. And it feels like if this is portraying to a relationship for some of you, you have this person who they're an asshole. I don't know if I could say that, but they are. And it's like twin A saying, well, you invested in this time already. What's a little more time, right? And then you got twin B who's over here like, are you freaking kidding me? No, you get out of here, right? And so you have these two voices going on in your head, Geminis. And I feel like you're all over the place right now when it comes to a decision about something. I just had to throw that out there because that's what I'm picking up. Two of Fire, right? This is you guys having a plan. There's something about you guys needing to make a plan. You needing to make a direction that is right for you. Your direction and your journey is not going to be something else that someone else is going through. Just your journey alone is not going to be something else that someone else is going to resonate with, if that makes any sense. So someone's going to look at you. You're going to make a decision. Someone's going to look at you and be like, really? Why would you make that decision? It's not up to this other person to make the decision for you guys. It's you to make that decision. So I feel like there's a lot of planning that needs to go on for Geminis for the second half of April. There's also a need to just trust, A lot of us are afraid to trust. We're afraid to trust new people. We're afraid to trust a new relationship. We're afraid to trust change. We're afraid to trust a new job. We have a lot of like, when someone burns us, it's really hard for us to get that trusting back, right? I feel like if you are newly single or if you are single Geminis, this is for you especially. Go out and create the future that you want, because I feel like this is your time to plan what you guys really want. It's like really like Geminis need to have a plan. I don't know why I feel that way, but Geminis really need to have a plan for the second half of April. All right? There is a need here. I need to let go. So I don't know if this is I need to let go of a relationship, I need to let go of a person, a job, I need a change of scenery, so you guys need to move. But with the 8 of air coming up, this is you guys needing to move away from something. This is a release, right? I feel like you have been facing battles for so long now, and it's like twin A is like, oh, well, it'll get better eventually, right? And twin B is like, no, it's not going to. You've invested all this time and it hasn't worked, right? And so I feel like here you guys are bickering back and forth again, trying to figure out what to do. What are your next moves? What are your next steps? I feel like Geminis just need to have courage right now. Geminis need to have strength. You need to be fierce. That is the word. You need to be fierce, Geminis. Fierce, fierce, fierce. You need to be a bad bitch for the second half of April. Yeah. Someone in the Gemini world has left a relationship that has been unstable, that has been just rocky. And I feel like you're starting to realize with this 10 of air coming up, you have to release the old now. You can't bring all of that shit that you've been through in any past relationship into your current future, because you know what's going to happen? The same shit's going to repeat itself. Point blank. The same shit's going to repeat itself. And you know what? You're going to end up in the same heartache situation that you just left out of. You have to say goodbye to what no longer is working. If you have yet to get out of a situation which you know is not your highest good, then this is spirit telling you it is time to move away from that energy. It is time to move away from this toxic person. It is time to move forward. We are on a journey of discovery. We are on this journey of finding out who we are and what we want. We have the 8 of water coming up. Let go. Understand why stuff happens. Understand that when God removes someone away from you, he is going to bring you someone better. Someone that's more fit for you. This person that you're trying to hold on to, it's like putting a puzzle piece to a puzzle and like forcing this damn puzzle piece to fit, and it's not fitting. It's like clashing. Leave this person in the dust, Gemini, and keep moving forward. You don't need them. And when they come back and they tell you, oh, I love you, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again. No, don't listen to that. Just keep moving forward, because what you're creating is what you've been manifesting, and what's coming towards you, Geminis. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be something that you need and that you want and that you desire. You need to be the magician right now. You need to kind of just stand out. And kind of what I mean by that is you need to show this person that you don't need them. That's what I'm getting with magician. You need to show this person that you don't need them. What makes you you, Gemini? Hey, what makes you you? Think about that. You got to be the emperor, especially for the second half of April. I don't know if this is, beginning of May, someone new is going to come towards you. But right now in the second half of April, Gemini, you got to be a badass bitch. You got to stand your ground, you know? Don't take shit from no one. If you know someone is not for you, if you know someone is just wasting your time, and you keep allowing them in your life, you keep allowing them to steal your energy, Gemini, then you have it coming to you. Point blank. You don't need anyone who doesn't need you. If someone is not giving you 100% of them, then you don't need them. If you're giving everything that you have to this person and they're not giving you anything back, you don't need them. You have so much brightness coming towards you right now. Life is about to get better. Life is about to like explode in ways you don't even know. We've got the world and the sun, completion, yes card, brightness. Your future is going to be brighter than ever. That's what I hear. No more darkness. You know, 1 minute you see clouds, thunder, and then it's like you wake up one day and you realize that why I've been crying over this person. It's like crying over spilled milk. Like, this person's not worth it. I know who I am and I know what I bring to the table. That's the attitude you guys have to have, okay? All right. So, postcard from Spirit, guys. Let's hit this. Let's see what they say. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your will be filled. We all love you so much. All right, Geminis. So go do you. Don't take no shit. Be the fucking emperor. Imagine what your life can be like and create it. Leave what no longer works for you. Head to that brightness. Leave the darkness behind, all right? Beautiful reading for the second half of April. You guys got this. You guys can do this, all right? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know how it resonates. Know that I'm sending you guys all love and light, and I will see you guys in May.